Good morning and welcome to your morning mindfulness moment. My name is Tové Kane. Today I wanted to share with you the most brilliant thing that I believe is a top strategy for getting over your inner critic. The reason I'm talking about the inner critic is it features really prominently in my new book. It's called Mind Over Natter. And you might say, what's natter? Well, natter is chatter. But to my mind, it has that kind of negative, niggly, naggy element to it. So my point today is, how can you get over the negative impact of an inner critic who has negative things to say to you? Well, one of the first things that you need to do is come into awareness, to know that there is an inner critic happening. Because most of us don't get that separation between the thoughts that we are running over and over in our minds and the awareness of those thoughts. Does that make sense? So awareness is the key strategy for overcoming those negative inner critics, because it allows you to shift out of the noise of what they're saying. That's a negative inner critic who will say absolutely anything to you. And that's what the book's all about. It talks about some of the strange scenarios that the negative inner critics inflict on you. But by being aware that they exist, that's your first strategy to overcoming what they do to you. In other words, they overwhelm you. They are the ones who are putting you into a negative state of mind. They are causing you extra stress. So being aware of them is really necessary. It takes you out of autopilot and it puts you into a place of having better control. And one of the best ways to have awareness is to get out of your mind and into your body. A strategy for that is the simplicity of the breath. Being able to breathe, really concentrating on what happens in the body, how it expands when the breath comes in, and how it contracts when the breath leaves. But there are other things. We're in a forest today, and we're not far from the traffic on the side of the forest. So here in this place, we can hear kids playing. There's a breeze, birds, the traffic. And in that moment where you are identifying the various sounds in your environment, that concentration and that focus takes you into an awareness of sound and away from the noise of the inner critics. Because observing is preventing you from repeating the thoughts. Very interesting. I look forward to sharing some more tips from the book soon. And I leave you with just the sounds here of this forest for a few seconds as you begin to practice awareness. Be kind to yourself and those around you.